Last time I talked about Hmong movies, I went over the genres of romance, action, and horror. I also did a review of Nung Pai Tinza, or The Tiger's Bride. And during my research for the Hmong retrospective video, I came across this. I never grew up with this movie, but from the comments I read on the channel who uploaded it, some people have fond memories of this and grew up watching it. The main thing that caught my interest about this Hmong movie was that it was not filmed in Thailand, Laos, or California. It was filmed in my hometown of St. Paul, Minnesota. It also seems to take a lot more inspiration from American cinema with visual references to other movies. And if you watched my Tiger's Bride review, you can definitely see some possible visual references to other American movies. So I figured, why not just review a movie from my hometown with my ethnic background and, you know, have some fun with it as a content creator. Love Blood the Unescapable may or may have not had a Hmong title when it was released, but from what I can tell from who uploaded this channel, which is Hmong Video Entertainment, the movie takes place early to mid 90s, I'm assuming, just because of the cars they're driving around in the city. The movie starts with a single father named Vachu and his son Seng, who are threatened by a gangster father who is never named, so I'm just going to call him Big Boss for the review, who also has a gangster son named Pao. One night, Vachu catches Pao trying to jack his car radio and confronts him about it, only to get hilariously beat up. Whoa, hold on, some close up. Yo, I know it's getting beat up. Hey, stop Asian hate. Stop Asian on Asian hate. But this is hilarious. I know it's supposed to be serious, but I'm watching it like it's a meme or just parody. You know, people can laugh at shit, alright? Stop trying to be so PC and all that. You can enjoy shit. Vachu goes to Pao's dad, aka Big Boss, to tell him about it, but he gets angry since he thinks Vachu is accusing him of lying about his son's actions. I feel like I'm in the middle of a family argument. He even threatens to hurt him when Vachu says he's going to tell the community leaders about his behavior. God damn, yo! Hold on! Yo! Calm down! The next day, Big Boss and Pao go to Vachu's house and beat him up in front of his son. This is when they decide to call for help from their kung fu fighting New York nephew, aka the real star of this movie, Bolo Mung. I mean, Mong Claude Van Damme. I mean, Xab Thoj. Xab Thoj comes to Minnesota to help his uncle Vachu to formally confront Big Boss and Pao, since he has no other family to turn to. It doesn't go over so well. Hey yo! Oh, whoa! Yo!
Get lost, man!
We then get a display of Xab Thoj's martial arts skills when
Hey you, leave her alone.
what? He just came out and heard it. This is so bad that it's good. Look, I don't expect Hollywood or Hong Kong cinema levels of acting or cinematography from old Hmong movies that were trying to come off serious, but they just end up coming off as goofy. Some movies can just be dumb fun with a lot of passion put into them, like Samurai Cop, or an Ed Wood movie. You watch it for the memes and funny moments, you don't really take it too seriously. You could also call this a Hmongsploitation film, just like how Black Americans have blaxploitation films that make them the main characters within their own environments with their own diverse personalities within each character, rather than conforming to the token black man Hollywood stereotype. So when it comes to Hmongsploitation, it's Hmong and Hmong American filmmakers with the same goals of blaxploitation in highlighting their personal ethnic backgrounds. Except I don't know if they were aware they were participating in making this genre I just made up right now. Maybe they were just making movies for the sake of making movies. But hey, it's cool to analyze art. Anyways, back to the review. Xab Thoj stops the purse snatcher, and then Big Boss and Pao are going over how they are going to deal with Thoj Chu and his nephew after they realize that their threats will be met with retaliation. Big Boss then makes up one of the most elaborate plans ever. Oh my. Ninja! Ninja! Yo, I can't with this fucking movie. Yes, he's going to gather all the best thugs who can fight. He's going to gather his ninja friends and kidnap Thoj Chu's son, Sing. I like to think that this is how the pitch meeting for this movie went and they just ran with it. Pao goes to a dojo and offers 500k in cash to their sensei to kill Xab Thoj. Their sensei accepts their offer up front and in front of all the students. Like, damn, you guys couldn't do this deal in the down low or in the office? Then again, Big Boss and Pao are very theatrical in the crimes they commit. Afterwards, we bring our focus to a local Hmong market where Purse Snatcher and another thug are being assholes in a store. Where have I seen this before?
Don't forget this candy bar, man.
How much do you want for this candy bar?
The two thugs try to steal money and threaten to kill a customer until Xab Thoj walks in. But before Xab Thoj can kick more ass, Purse Snatcher knocks him down and they both scram. Xab Thoj checks on the store owner. I like how formal this is. And then checks on the customer.
Yeah, I think I'll be okay. It's just a little twist. It's like,
That's definitely the love
oh,
interest,
God.
calling it. The girl he helped is named... I actually don't think she's ever named in the movie. For the sake of the review, we'll call her Mary. Xab Thoj helps out Mary after the store incident, and all of a sudden they're both in his car and chatting. She even points out how it's weird to be meeting like this.
It's nice meeting you, but it's kind of a weird way to meet you.
She's got a point.
I know.
Xab Thoj asks if he could take Mary out for dinner and let her show him around Minnesota, to which she agrees. And the very next scene after that is them going out on a date where they act as if they're already a long-time couple. There's no visual indicator for a passage of time either. During the date, they talk about life. He tells Mary about how he feels alone in the world and how he'd like to have a family of his own one day, since he has no one else besides his uncle and cousin. Then the editor decides to destroy our heart-to-heart in favor of the most cliche Hmong movie tropes, where they talk and walk around the town and casually chat about the scenery. Ugh. They then have dinner and... I know that, okay, that's all new. Hey, yo, we gotta probably flag this. We can't, I can't show this. Hold on, it's a little too spicy for YouTube. But okay. All right, usually in Hmong fields. Oh, okay, they really going down. All right, then. Yo, I gotta blur this out. I can't. There's fruit in the background too. What the fuck? Okay, now it's a fireplace. Every Hmong movie I've seen never shows nudity, gratuitous lewdness, or even have their co-stars kiss passionately. This movie took it up a notch. Xab Thoj and Mary get down. They aren't completely naked, obviously, but skin-to-skin contact is very apparent. The next day, Purse Snatcher and his group of thugs follow through with Big Boss's plan of kidnapping Xab Thoj's cousin. A neighbor who witnessed it tells Thoj Chu about it, and he seems very calm for a guy who just got his kid stolen. Xab Thoj even decides to not call the police and go out to look for him. The movie then brings Xab Thoj to the park thugs.
Hey TJ, bring me a beer. What do you want? I want a beer. Oh shit.
He asks them if they know about his missing cousin.
I don't know. What's the chance? Shit, man. Better get lost.
Do you call him a chink? Hold on. And they try to murder him. Oh! Oh shit, he's swinging. Okay. Freaking sound. There's some Adobe Flash sound effects. Man, Xab Thoj just walks into the plotline, doesn't he? Afterwards, Xab Thoj returns home to discover his uncle has been murdered. Then he's being chased by the park thugs for some reason. My guess is Retaliation. This movie is very disjointed, but I'm here to highlight my Hmong culture and have fun with it, so I'm going to continue with the review. Xab Thoj is being chased by the park thugs and fighting them one by one until one of the park thugs decide to beat on this innocent fisherman who can apparently kick ass. Wait, why is this dude who's just randomly fishing know how to fight too? The fuck? Apparently, the guy they paid $500,000 in cash earlier in the movie, one of his students, was there at the fight, except he was hiding and observing from afar. Of course, he gets reprimanded by Big Boss for being a bystander, and what happened to Big Boss's mustache? Did the crew lose it mid-production? Bye-bye continuity. Anyways, Jack is about to get killed until he tells Big Boss that he knows where Xab Thoj lives. This is when Jack and one of the park thugs go to Xab Thoj's house, in a too long sneaky scene that feels more fit for a homemade horror movie rather than a schlocky martial arts film. Why is dude holding it like Michael Myers? This is straight up a horror film. I'm worried for them in this moment, not even for the main character. And when they finally confront Xab Thoj sleeping, oh my god, he just knew they were coming. Alright then. He just knew. Jack decides to help Xab Thoj, and you think they're gonna work together and put an immediate stop to Big Boss and save his cousin. Well, the next day... Whoa! Damn, okay. Stunt. He had to put it in break. Big Boss catches Xab Thoj in broad daylight, hoist up and torture Xab Thoj, threatening to kill him like they did his uncle. Man, all this for what? A small accusation about a car radio? Big Boss is probably the most evil Hmong villain I've ever seen in a Hmong movie, going to far-ass lengths over an accusation he just refuses to acknowledge. Jack rescues Xab Thoj when everyone else goes upstairs, and they somehow escape without alerting the entire gang. A big shift within the movie then happens where our attention is brought to a martial arts master practicing in front of his shack and eating dinner with our Kung Fu fisherman from earlier. And a rooster. Oh my god, the chicken. It can't be a Hmong movie without the friggin' chicken in the background. Master tells Fisherman, who is apparently a student of his, about how their friend Jack is bringing someone to come live with them and stay on the down low since they've gotten themselves into trouble. Surprise, surprise, it's Xab Thoj. He meets the master, and we get a training montage reminiscent of Van Damme's Kickboxer and Bloodsport. But ask yourself this, what is he training for? He's not learning anything new, he's just showing off what he's been able to do. But I'm gonna be biased here. Training montages are cool, so this gets a pass. Master later warns Fisherman that trouble may be brewing with Xab Thoj sticking around, so he tasks Fisherman to go find Xab Thoj's cousin. Xab Thoj also gets a phone call from Big Boss, threatening to kill his cousin if he does not come to trade his life for his cousin, but he doesn't tell him where to find him. Yet Fisherman, who's dressed like a buff Bruceploitation actor, finds Big Boss's base after somehow tracking and fighting two of his thugs. And a part of me is starting to wish Bruce Lie Fisherman was the star of this movie instead of Xab Thoj, after he sneakily takes out two guards. Oh, he's gonna throw daggers. Yo, that's good. I love that zoom up to where he's like, Pow, the park thugs, and Purse Snatcher then all come out of the base and see Bruce Lie Fisherman. Purse Snatcher is the first to enter the fight. Ooh. Swing. Oh shit, he really hit his head back there, holy shit. The risk of guerrilla filmmaking. The editor even had the audacity to edit that freaking sound of the hit in, oh my god. Purse Snatcher gets whooped by Bruce Lie, and then gets killed by Pow for being a failure. Bruce Lie Fisherman begins to fight the park thugs, and while they're fighting,
The ninja shows up!
Bruce Lie Fisherman then knocks out the ninja and proceeds to fight the rest of the park thugs. Too bad they didn't have a cool soundtrack for him to flex to. Those two. Oh, I love that. Bruce Lee Fisherman is now badly hurt and getting beat up, but Jack steps in to stop the fight. This is when Xab Thoj appears out of nowhere to help them, somehow finding out where his cousin was being held at, but that's not important right now. We got a big fight going on. He even fights Pow, who has a very interesting outfit. Like, oh boss, you do this. Oh, he's got some Hmong pants on. I just realized that. What the heck? That is such a weird outfit. You have casual up here, you Hmong up there, the red bandana. Okay, it's kind of a unique look. Jack joins the fight too, but his opponent runs away, so Jack goes after him. What the fuck? What? Yo! How did... Just opens the car door, grabs two sides. Alright, let's go. Jack kills his opponent.
The ninja shows up!
And gets killed by a ninja for betraying Big Boss. After defeating the park thugs, Xab Thoj asks Fisherman why he helped them. Turns out they were long-lost childhood friends who were like brothers. On first watch, this reveal comes out of nowhere. On second watch for a review, it kind of comes back around in full circle for Xab Thoj's personal motivations within the movie. He wanted to have a family since he's always felt alone. So when he finds out he had Fisherman as a childhood friend, he's not alone anymore, and his arc of wanting a family comes full circle. Now onto the fight with Xab Thoj fighting the two ninjas. This fight is really funny and ridiculous. Oh, ninjas at the side, with the boss in the center. Ooh, okay. I like these ninja outfits. Oh, acrobatics, okay. Oh, flashback. I will avenge you. Ooh, nice sidekick. Oh, that zoom out, I love it. He cracks one's neck, slices the other with their own sword, then he gets bum rushed outside by a leftover park thug. This is a hilarious fight. Oh! Oh, some Jedi moves? Okay, Jedi moves. Showing you how to use the bow staff. Not cowboy. I like that line. Oh shit, grappler. God damn, we're cooler. Fuck you. What the fuck? His final last words. Winnie, fuck you. He finally fights Pow at a man-made pier and finishes the fight with a jump kick that gives us a spectacular slow-mo splash. Oh, that's slow-mo. He's start bleeding. Okay. Oh, that's an awesome splash. I love it. He really sold that fall and the splash in the slow-mo. That's great. And once Xab Thoj finally confronts Big Boss, after all this, oh shit! Damn! Punching the mustache off of him. Finally avenging his uncle and rescuing his cousin, Xab Thoj promises to take care of Singh, and he goes to his uncle's grave with his newfound family to bid farewell to him and assures him that everything will be alright. The end. While I've been poking fun and joking about this movie for a while now, and just looking at this like Hmong samurai cop, it makes me genuinely proud to highlight and show Hmong media to generations old and new, just to show you where we started. Especially when we see Hmong movies like this one that took place in America, had American co-stars, and try to tackle a weird but fun angle of what it can mean to be Hmong American or a Hmong person in America. Love Blood is not a serious drama like Gran Torino that can drive that point home obviously, but to see elements like community isolation and having no family to truly call your own within this Rumble in the Bronx parody is enough to remind us of what it was and could still be like as a Hmong American or a Hmong in America. In terms of movie making, we still got a long way to go. Love Blood set the bar pretty low, but with that bar being set so low, we can only go up from here. Like I said, we still got a long way to go as, community, ethnicity, whatever, but the only way is up from here, man. The only way is up. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next video.